Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Class, episode 5. I've shut my laptop and I can't remember what it's called. Brave-ish Heart, I think it's called. Okay, so as per usual, the previous episode hasn't yet gone out on YouTube, and those of you on Patreon are just not interested in Class, so I actually don't know people's opinions. What I did do was I tried to find some Class reactions, and I don't think there's many. It's also very hard because there's other things called Class. But I did see a couple of people doing discussions of it, and actually people saying how much they loved this two-parter. Obviously I was not a fan of the first part, but I'm hoping it picks up in this part. Obviously we've got Ram and April in the different world, and we'll just have to see what happens to April, because something could happen to Ram. I don't know, but we could lose April. We'll see. I'm trying to go into this as open-minded as possible, but I won't lie. There's a little part of me that's really not wanting to sit down and watch this today, but then the other side of that is I just feel like I need to get this part done because I just did not enjoy the first part. So I just think if I can start this part and hopefully, you know, it starts to win me over. Positivity. As always, the full length is over on Patreon, and I have announced that Babylon 5 will be replacing Class when I have finished it. So those of you on Patreon, end of November, I would suspect you'll get Babylon 5. And for those of you on YouTube, January, I would say. I'm just not going to... Listen, it could be before then, but I don't want to pressure myself. So Babylon 5 will be replacing Class in the near future. Let's go. It's going to be great. It's going to be great.
No, you can't possibly get this thing out of my head. It's designed to kill me if you try. We have our ways. But who is this we?
Governors.
Are you this unit? Far more modest than that. Whenever Upward Reach took over Coal Hill as an academy, we installed a new board of governors. One focused on keeping the school safe, Now, you didn't help with the Shadow Kin, and you didn't help with the really quite hot dragon tattoo guy. Got me see how you did on your own. You proved remarkably capable, my dear. What are your thoughts on genocide?
Where is my daughter? That boy Ram. He said tell my dad. That means you know something. So you better start talking. April's sharing a heart with a murdering alien, and, well, it looks like she's cut a hole into his world to try and kill him.
Cabinet of Souls is the closest weapon of mass destruction we have to hand.
And you want me to convince Charles to use it?
Convince? No, my dear Miss Quill, there is no time for convincing. I want you to force him.
I don't have a problem with footballers.
That's sweet.
Sweet?
You know what I mean. I can't get back.
I didn't think I could get back. After Rachel, I thought the only thing left was... But I did get back, and you helped.
But I mean it. I literally can't get back. Look.
What are you...
That's a nice shot.
I can't cut a hole back to our world. I have to find him first.
What? And he's in there? Man, I've just come out of a cave.
The other side. It's safer going through than trying to cross open ground.
And how do you know all of this? Are you hearing his thoughts?
Kind of. Yeah, echoes.
Flower petals are attacking us?
They'll bury us by tomorrow morning. It will be quite gruesome.
But you can help us, Charles, because it turns out that you've been lying. Oh my, how you've been lying.
I care very little about your opinion of my actions, Quill.
What about the bad things that we do, one human to another?
I don't know. I wish I did. But it makes it a little easier to live in a world like that. Or a universe.
Is that why you followed me? To do a good deed?
I followed you because I thought you shouldn't have to face this alone.
I don't need a knight in shining armor, Ram.
You all this time to take your revenge and you said nothing?
The choice isn't yours.
Oh, God, if I didn't have this thing in my head.
Yeah, but you do. And you will do as I say.
You have a weapon that would kill the Shadow King.
Kill every Rhodian soul that I have stewardship of.
These two issues are going to coincide, aren't they?
Right now.
The helping of these like little petal things, and then April.
Ah, destruction.
That's a small price to pay for the destruction of our enemy. That wasn't our deal.
What deal? Who is this woman? How did she get inside of our house?
Don't listen to her, Charlie. We need your help. We can see what kind of a person you are.
Look, I'm handling this, all right?
Who's we?
You obviously have a good heart. You care what happens. Charlie, Prince, we need you to save this planet.
No.
You must be the father of the boy who led my girl astray.
All I know is that my son never had any trouble.
She's
before he got
really
involved with
pissing
your
me
daughter.
off.
You talk about our daughter like that again and I will break your neck.
Enough! God, don't you even know your own children?
What was that?
I don't know. Doesn't matter.
April, you can't fight all of them.
She doesn't really have a choice right now.
Just him.
I also understand what you don't. Whatever deal you think you made with her, she'll betray it in a second to get what she wants.
Hey.
You already have.
Yes, of course we know that. Hey. But she got me through your door, didn't she? She brought me to the weapon itself. And believe me, something will be fired today.
What does it feel like? Like electricity running through my body. But every time, I definitely felt her.
Is Ram with her?
Guys? Whatever we're doing, can we do it quickly?
Come this way.
Really?
If you harm him, I will stand by and watch you die.
Yeah, a topic on which I concur. We're using the weapon for something else. You see, I don't believe you will make us all pay, Charlie. I think you're a better person than that.
If we could trick them, somehow, get them to attack the petals.
And then have the Shadow King on Earth? I don't think so.
But then you could use the cabinet to kill them all and everybody's happy.
But how? How could we do it? If we'd gone after April like I wanted to in the first place.
That is not the plan. There is no time. This is not a debate. And believe me when I say I have enough bullets in this gun to make this afternoon go exactly how I want.
Oh, please be alright. Oh God, please let her be alright. And it's time for some regicide.
What? Tanya would have got that.
Yeah, because if she loses as well, Ram is stuck there and he would be killed very quickly.
Use it on the petal.
Oh,
Hey! That's cheating! Ram! Dad? Ram! God, that stuff going on, mate! Are you hurt? No, not yet. Are you sure about this you becoming king thing?
Yeah. Why not?
I know what it's like to try and take a life.
Dare you come back?
I meant mine. I was blind. I never actually meant to hurt you and your mum. I could only see myself.
Can everybody just stop telling me what I'm like? You don't know me anymore.
surely the king would be retaliating at some point. because she's being distracted by everyone.
All I had to do was defeat you, didn't I? Now they've seen me beat you in battle. Tell me! Tell me!
This weapon in which we rest ourselves, so that it will never be used. This weapon of such destruction, it is never to be used.
Spells. I'd forgotten how up themselves Rodians were.
This weapon to end all weapons.
April, the Shadow Kin. Heading to worlds and killing shadows.
That's one of Taser's tense men.
Yeah, and?
And you're their king, probably?
Even with a gun, you should never turn your back on an angry ball. I give you my intent.
Look. What's happening?
My army.
Well, that was easy, wasn't it?
You do realize that's not my car? I am not your enemy.
Yeah, an enemy is decided by her actions, not by her intentions. Basic rule of warfare.
Did you really think the governors hadn't taken all these variables into account?
I need you to go now. I need you to just do that until we contact you.
That might be never, though.
Maybe. But you gave up having that choice.
Right. Let's discuss that episode. So, positives. I liked seeing Charlie and Quill together a bit more. I liked seeing their... I just liked having a bit more time with them together. I liked seeing Quill's more emotional side. That was really nice when she said that she's grieving. I liked Ram's performance when they were in the shadow world. And I grew to like April's dad a bit more. I think the whole premise for me of class, or no, that's not the right word. The whole, what's the word? The word that I keep coming back to and the phrase that I keep coming back to with class is it's got all the potential, but it's just not hitting for me. And I don't know, I just felt like April defeated the king really easily. There wasn't really a battle, let's be honest. It was so quick and over and done with. I was like, oh, okay. Again, they had that cheesy moment of her saying, are you going to say you love me? And he was like, no. Again, that to me just felt like a really pointless thing. I'm really praying that the cast don't ever, or a certain someone doesn't ever watch this. I am just not convinced by April. I don't buy her acting. I don't buy her as a character. I don't feel for April. I didn't find when she was being, part of like the king, I didn't feel the anger. I know that's what she was doing, but I just found it a bit cringy. And what I'm finding is that what I'm noticing is as an actress, she does this thing where her eyes, she does like almost like a, not deer in headlights, I think that's the wrong word, but like a pleading, like, and her eyes go really big, and that's probably a good thing in the acting world. But for me, I just find it a little bit, I think she does the same. I don't know, something, April is not hitting for me, which obviously has been an issue in the two-parter because I'm not convinced by the character at all. I'm not overly convinced either by her mum. I'm not keen on some of the mum's lines in that. Again, whether that's the acting or the writing, I don't know. But part of me thinks it can't be the writing, because Quill is just, I mean, she's just a wonderful actress. I think Charlie's moments have been really good. I think Ram is probably been more good than I've disliked. I'm not a big fan of Mateus, or Mateus, I'm not sure how you say it. I'm not convinced by him and Charlie's relationship at all. So it's just the little things like that I'm just not, you know, convinced by. And I just wonder as well whether they've tried to do too much character growth in a really short amount of time to make us care, whereas it was too soon. It's too soon for me to really be bothered by them. Does that make sense? I stand by the fact that Tanya is the strongest actress there and the strongest character. She seems to be the one, apart from in the last episode when she asked if the whole of him was human, she seems to have the most normal dialogue. I think the other thing I'm not enjoying is when they are, like when they were in the shadow world, and then I think it was Ram had made like a Saki comment and someone else did, and you're just like, this is serious. Trying to make a jokey comment, you just wouldn't. If you were in that situation, you would be absolutely flipping terrified. You wouldn't be making a joke. You'd be fearing for your life. So that, I don't enjoy that when anyone does it. Sometimes they do it in Doctor Who and it just misses for me. I just think if we're in a serious situation, let's be realistic about how we would be coping in that situation. So it was better than the last part, for sure. I liked the little moment at the end with April and her dad saying goodbye. But I did see the next time, and it looks like they're all put into detention, and it looks like an episode where we're kind of focused a bit more on just the characters, which I feel like I need. So I am looking forward to the next part. Something's just not hitting. But I didn't hate it. So I'm quite relieved about that, really. So let me know your thoughts, and I will see you very soon for episode 6. Bye.